What's up, collectors and Transformers enthusiasts? Today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of pictures and all the information we got so far for Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Deluxe Class Arcee. So recently we got these awesome concept art slash sketch to make the Autobots and Decepticons from Transformers Bumblebee opening scene a reality. And I already discussed the Ratchet one and you guys saw that it's pretty much on the spot. Everything is there, everything translated perfectly, and the same goes for all of them. Wheeljack looks exactly the same, Shockwave looks exactly the same, Bronze looks like a copy and paste. The only one that is, slightly off that I just don't see the artwork being the same as the actual physical figure itself is Soundwave, but I honestly don't care. I'm there for the raw mode, and the raw mode looks pretty on the spot to me, really accurate to this particular representation. So overall, the artworks are pretty accurate to the actual physical figures themselves, and this is really good because it gives us an idea of what is to come for Arcee, and they actually reveal the artwork of Arcee. And as you can see, oh my god, man, it looks super exotic, super fast, super slick, and super accurate. I mean, we didn't saw the actual representation of the vehicle mode and the movie, but this is kind of the idea or the go-to in terms of Arcee. She's either a really cool sleek car or a motorcycle, and in this case they decided to go with the motorcycle, and I have no problems. I honestly again don't care. I'm there for the raw mode, but in terms of the actual vehicle mode itself, it's kind of like Wheeljack. It looks super cool, super slick, super fast, and I'm loving it. And that is a big relief for me because out of all the Autobots, I was the most skeptical about Arcee, because if they were to decide to go with a car-based mode, it was going to be a lot different. A lot of extra panels had to be integrated into the actual figure itself to make it look, kind of decent into the actual vehicle mode itself. And again, I honestly do not care about the vehicle mode. We are all in for the raw mode. That's the part that we saw on the movie. That's the part that needs to be a lot accurate than the actual vehicle mode itself. So I'm really happy that they decided to go with the motorcycle mode because it's a little bit more sleeker, it's a little bit more easy. We have seen what the Studio Series can do with motorcycle face figures. We saw Red Car, we saw the RC Twins and all that. They look amazing, they look accurate in terms of the actual rollout mode, but they can translate beautifully into the actual vehicle mode itself, being a motorcycle, because it's a little bit more sleeker. You don't need too much panels to to kind of transform the actual figure itself. So it's all good. I'm really happy. Now in terms of the roll mode's artwork, you can see that, man, it looks really good. Like, it looks on the spot, really accurate to his particular representation on the movie. He has a backpack though, and you guys know that I hate backpacks, but we're gonna be taking a look at that at the actual figure on a minute. But let's first go ahead and focus on the actual artwork. You can clearly see that she has two weapons. They're gonna be integrated into the actual transformation, to make part of the actual motorcycle mode and stuff. And you can see that she has two wheels on the feet. Really nice, really good design, and it's actually truthful to the actual Arcee character in terms of G1 series. I'm loving the overall look and aesthetic that she's rocking right now. But let's go ahead and focus on the actual figure. And for the figure itself, the photos though, they're still crappy. Like, that's the reason I decided to just hold on a little bit on this video, because I was waiting for official pictures, maybe a leak or something. Like, I don't care, I just wanted to see the actual good quality images of this awesome looking figure, because you can see it looks on the spot, man. Everything is accurate from top to bottom, just like the rest of the Autobots and Decepticons coming out from Transformers Bumblebee. This girl looks so good and so accurate. It's almost unreal that they're just dropping goodness after goodness after goodness, just bangers all over the place, and just hype continues on wave 2, because she is coming on wave 2, hopefully, with Ironhide. Just fingers crossed for Ironhide. But she's coming on wave 2 with what figures we still don't know. Maybe they're gonna go ahead and drop a Voyager class Shockwave or something like that. I honestly don't know, but she is the only figure currently announced for wave 2, and so far I'm loving it. In terms of accuracy, man, you can tell that she is pretty much on the spot. For comparison, you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is the movie representation, and you can clearly see, man, it's exactly the same. The only thing that I don't like of the actual figure is that it has the white syndrome, and what I mean about that is that the color white does not pop a lot of sculpted in detail. This is the same thing with Ratchet all the time. It happens all the time with Jazz and all the white Transformers, that it doesn't matter what sculpted in detail you put on the figure, it's just the white does not give it enough justice. That's why you see a lot of customizers go with a slightly different tone of white, like battle damage white, and that makes the sculpted in detail pop a little bit more, and it just gives a little bit more justice to the actual sculpted in detail that they put on the figure. But still, you can see that she looks good. good. The paint looks good. The mini windows that she has on the back look good. The wheels that she has, you know, behind the feet look good. And you can go ahead and swipe them. You can, you know, put the feet behind or on top. I don't remember, but you can go ahead and just swap between the feet and the wheels themselves, just to mimic that she's rolling on roll mode, just like Sideswipe on the very verse that, you know, he has, you know, wheels for feet. You can do the same thing with her. And in terms of mobility, well, you can see her doing the splits. You can see him moving pretty much every section of her body. She at least has a 90-degree bend at the knee and at the elbow, so it's really promising, the articulation. And he was discussing that they're making, you know, the mobility a priority, and I'm really happy about it. Even the backpack can move, and that is a big deal for me, because again, I hate backpack, man, especially the ones that are just there and you cannot do anything with them. You cannot, you know, pop it off or move them or do anything. They're just there in the way, and I hate that. And as you can see on her movie representation, she does have a backpack, so that's accurate, but you know, it's sleek, it looks good. And in terms of the backpack or the figure, I'm gonna go ahead and wait until I have her on my hands to kind of, you know, give my opinion. If I like it, if I don't, I'm just gonna go ahead and discuss that on the review. But overall, man, really excited. I cannot wait for the official pictures, you know, for some HD good quality images of her to see what she can bring to the table and all that. But in terms of mobility, in terms of the actual figure, it looks good, it looks really accurate. But that's pretty much it for the whole thing. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see and know your opinion on the subject, what you think about the artwork, what you think about the actual physical figure. Are you excited for the figures to come for Transformers Bumblebee? Leave that on the comments. But that's pretty much it for the whole thing. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps you to algorithm and helps my videos get out there in a while. So if you get anything, any value anime content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. But this is pretty much it for Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie, The Last Class Arcee.